All right, hello. Um, so I'm making this little video to talk about this little girl here, Vivi. Um, she is 22 months old, I think. Uh, Cavapoo, and she's a sweet girl. She's a really, really, really sweet girl. Um, when we first got her, she was a litter. She was the first litter of a Cavapoo, I think, and a poodle, the first and only litter. It was a very difficult birth. There were four of them. They all came out different colors, two boys, two girls. She was the run of the litter. And uh, I gotta tell you, I've had dogs before, but I've never had a dog that is just so incredibly sweet as this one. Now, she will bark like if there's like someone at the door or something. But other than that, I mean, she is just a kind, gentle soul. She's about 8 pounds, and this is about as big as she's gonna get. Her mom, I believe, was 10 pounds when she was pregnant with her. Um, and let's see. Uh, she really loves people. Loves people. You know, I mean, as most dogs, she's a little skittish around people at first. Um, Once she gets the natural scent of the person, then she's just extremely personable. Um, Not very leash aggressive, not like our other dog. He's a whole other story. Um, but she is she definitely has a very strong personality. One of the things that we've noticed is so she sleeps with us, and at night or when it's time to go to bed, she has like a certain spot that she loves to park herself at on our bed. And downstairs, like when we come in the house, she's so excited to see us, and then she immediately runs up on the couch. Um, the only time that she was a little challenged, of course, was when she was a pup, and the whole separation anxiety thing. But I gotta tell you, it was not very long. I mean, we got through that with very little difficulty. So if you have a Cavapoo pup, and they are going through like the housebreaking and like the first initial uh, nights at home, you will get through this. What I suggest you do is check out the videos on YouTube, because when we got her, and even after we got her, I mean, me and my wife, we just kind of sat and watched tons of like vlogs from people that had Cavapoos, especially the videos that like had like a 6 month update, like a year update, to see how things are going. And that's basically kind of what we're doing. Um, you are a sweet girl. You really are. And I'm not just saying this to be on video. I've had a lot of dogs, owned a lot of dogs, but in terms of just basic kindness, this one right here. Um, she doesn't eat like a lot, but she does eat. And because we have a dog door, she knows when to, I mean, she comes and goes when she wants. So that's one thing that we don't really have to deal with, like having to take her out at a certain time. Um, when she was younger, I made a point to take her to stores that were dog friendly. So I took her into Lowe's. Trying to think of where else did she go. Gosh, let's see. It was a few other places that I took her. Oh, Orvis. Orvis was another place. I had like a little pouch, and I went in shopping in Orvis, and I was walking out the door, and the clerk was like, "I didn't even notice that you had a dog." Because she was in my pouch and she was so little at that time, and she didn't even really say anything at all. And I think Macy's is also dog friendly, so yeah, I think we took her into Macy's. Um, so uh, do you want to say something? Hmm? I think if she were to say anything, I think she would say that we are really she loves people. She definitely loves human interaction. Um, so one of us is always here all the time. Um, so we really have not left her like for hours on end. But if we ever do, like if we go to church, if we go to the movies or whatever, she is just so excited to see us. Just extremely excited. And uh, she definitely knows her name. I call her Viv. I mean, so her name is Vivi, which is short for Vienna Harriet Tubman Carr. I like to call her little girl, and she will answer to that. Like, "Come here, little girl," and she actually looked up. "Hey, little girl. Hey, sweet thing. You are a sweet little girl. Do you know that? You are so sweet." So I'm gonna have to take a video of you just kind of running through the hallway. I think I have one. Um, but I'm sure that there are some Cavapoo owners that are kind of struggling right now, especially young Cavapoo owners. You will get through it. All right. Um, there's one book that I would recommend for like puppy owners that really kind of spells out month by month. If I can find it, I will maybe post it. Um, but nothing would replace just sitting and watching videos, sitting and watching vlogs. You can take notes if you really need to. Um, I would say, yeah, at the very beginning is to have a schedule, be consistent with like feeding and that type of thing. If you don't have a dog door like we do, you want to definitely be intentional on being observant as far as taking them out or whatever. If you're in an apartment or if you have like a small house, just know that she's gonna have to go. They're gonna have to go at some point. All right. So, she is not the type that will bark. And other thing that we've noticed is someone asked me. We were talking about like we had like a lot of severe weather that came through here lately. This is not that type of dog that gets excited for lightning or thunder or whatever. We have had like, I mean, huge thunder sounds, and this one is just completely chill. She is super chill. Um, so if you are thinking about a Cavapoo in the context of like an alarm, when severe weather is coming, this is not her. She will not do that. So someone is trying to call me. Um, Any rate, um, but yeah, she's extremely chill during severe weather. She doesn't really like being in the rain much. Um, and she does love to walk. She loves to walk, and she could stand to have a little bit of a few more friends. So we dog sat for I think a Havanese a few months ago, and the Havanese is like they're like a couple of days apart, so they're literally the same age, and they got on like besties. So, uh, yeah, I'm talking about you, little girl. What you gonna do, little girl? Yeah. So, we definitely had a cage initially, but they will kind of grow out of the cage part. What really worked for us is there was this little, I don't know what you call it. It was like a licky thing that we bought at the dog store, and we slid it like on the side of the cage, and then you put like Kong, like the spray Kong, on it, and so when you put them there at night, they'll lick it completely, and it what it does. First of all, they like it, and then it self soothes. So they're not barking or whatever; they're just caught up in licking, and by the time they're done licking, uh, they usually will just kind of like fall out. All right, so that's a tip. That's a pro tip there. It worked pretty well for us. This girl loves like the Kong. Do I have some Kong in here? I don't, but you're gonna get some real soon. All right. So I think that's about it. Um, this is kind of like 22, the 22-month update. We'll probably do one like when she actually turns 2, which is like in like around Memorial Day. All right. Um, but it's hard to believe as little as she is, she's really an adult. She's an adult dog. I like to call her puppy girl, but she's not a puppy, even though she is definitely under 10 pounds. Um, so yeah. All right, I think that's it. I think we said it all. Um, Now watch what happened. Watch, watch. Go, 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 go. Yeah. So at any rate, she's a great dog. Um, she does not shed at all. So I know many of you have probably read about Cavapoos being hypoallergenic, and yes, they are for the most part. Um, you may or may not have any kind of symptoms. Both me and my wife are allergic to like cats. So her and her brother, the Yorkie mix that we have, they do not shed at all. So and they sleep with us. We have had no uh, allergy symptoms. We haven't broken out or anything. So that's been a good thing. That's been really good. Um, and I think Cavapoos by nature are not, uh, they are hypoallergenic, but it's really based on the breed and how much of the Cavapoo is in her line. So it's not a hard fast rule about all Cavapoos are going to be hypoallergenic. Um, you may get one that does not agree with your nasal passages, and it's not that you read wrong. It's just genetics. They may actually have a little bit more poodle than Cavapoo. So it depends on the breed, it depends on the line. But do your own research. Do your own research, and because we definitely did our own as well. And like we went to a breeder and go to the day go when the breeder, if they have like a pick day where you can go and meet that particular dog, go. And then you can determine right then and there if you have any kind of sensitivity to that animal. So, just thought I would put that out there. All right. So, take care. We'll definitely do another video soon. But she's been, we've had like zero issues with her at all. We took her to like the dog park probably maybe a year ago, when she was barely one. But by the time we got in the park, everybody wanted to pet her. We had people with Great Danes and people with French Bulldogs that wanted to pick her up and hold her and stuff. And, she totally loves people. So that's a good thing and that's a bad thing. Because, a lot of dogs is kind of apprehensive towards strangers. She is not like that at all. So that's about it. Take care, and we will definitely talk soon with more updates on our Cavapoo.